Nedved.
If only I could turn back time.
A real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
And that's gone loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. And here's Messi. And it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pele! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't...
Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, they could break here. That's a good foray he's making. Conte. Opts for safety. Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Seedorf looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. Zola.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Could move up a gear here. Conte. Cannavaro. Bergomi making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Hullet. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Van Bronckhorst. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Solar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And it's Azar. The ball has bounced loose now. Brazil are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's there to retrieve it. Pepe. That's an imaginative pass. Pepe is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Seedorf. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bergomi. Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido beber nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.
We're on the move again. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. This is a promising build-up. Passing nice and neat. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Zola. Here's Tchouaméni. Zola. Aims beyond the defence. Seedorf. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bergomi. Ball played for Conte. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pepe. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And this is Eto'o. And he's gone backward here. Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Cannavaro cuts it out. Conte. Pele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's being shifted off it. Azar. Seedorf. This is Belgium's chance to counter-attack. Out for a throw. And it's Bale. And that is a little undercooked. Conte, the man that is tenacity, but it's Eto'o! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Substituição em andamento.
Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Roberto Carlos. Played back into the centre. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. And it's Seedorf. Pull it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Nedved. Makaleli. And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Belgium with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Camisa 10. Camisa 8.
Oh, good fly!
Camisa 6.
That's going to go a long way.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 26.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Camisa 44.
And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He's found space here. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Not the most accurate pass. Pepe concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception.
Teremos minuto
Seedorf.
de acréscimo.
Nedved. Schneider. And here's Makaleli. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got...